Welcome to another MP4Nation.net play and review. Today we have the new Nationite OS-43. It's the latest player in our 1 series of MP4 players by Nationite. Here's the pretty little box it comes in. The player itself runs on the Rockchip RK2708 chipset. Before we dive into the player, let's just take a look at the accessories that come with this. These are the audio out cables that you need to use for the video out, TV out capabilities. This is a standard 5-pin USB cable. Your English language manual. Your premium earphones. These are our very own Alpha Brainwaves. They're actually quite good, and a lot of people will agree they're comparable to a lot of big brand name earphones. And here's a video out component of the video out cable, part of the video out, TV out for the player. And it also comes with this nice little viewing stand. There you go. Alright, here's the player itself. Take it out here. The player itself has a 4.3-inch TFT screen. It's not a touchscreen player, but it does use the slide navigation system, the SNS, over here. It's pretty much the first player that you'll find with this size screen with this type of navigation. It differs greatly from the way this player works differs greatly from touchscreen players and other non-touchscreen 4.3-inch players. I'll just demonstrate it in a little bit, but anyway, let's take a little bit closer look at the rest of the player. Here you have the 5-pin USB slot, the 3.5mm headphone jack, microphone slot over there, your speaker, inbuilt speaker here, the nice back which has a nice carbon fiber type of printing to it. It's a dark purple black. I know it's a little hard to see on a camera. There you have the back logo, very nice, I'm quite proud of it. The on off hold button, the reset button if any troubles happen. And here in this hidden slot is the micro SD slot where you can add up to an additional 32 GB of memory. This is a micro USB slot not to be connected with the computer, but there is an optional player, although this doesn't have the ability. Future versions will have digital TV in, so you can watch digital TV on this with an antenna that you attach onto that slot. But I want to stress, if that has to be bought in a specific model, meaning there's a special chip in it which currently isn't in these players, so that'll be a different kind of OS-43, your OS-43 TV, if you want to call it that. But here's the player itself. It comes in 16 GB and 8 GB. The one I'm holding in my hand right now holds 16 GB of internal memory. So let's just turn it on. There you go. And right away you'll notice some differences, especially for those who have owned other 4.3-inch players. The way the navigation works is completely different from that of your standard push button type of interface. And here you go. It's nice. It's actually better than most touchscreen players also, the way the SNS works on this. Alright, and here's the settings. You can change a lot of the features like the brightness, the font color, font size, and stuff like that. It does have a built-in FM transmitter where this is where you would choose if you want it on or off, and it'll work for both video and audio. And here you can choose the frequency you want to work at, that you want the FM transmitter to work at. And again, like our S-Flow, Nationite S-Flow model, this player can have different themes loaded onto it, and you can also create your own themes if you want. So just want to demonstrate here. Change the background stuff for this one. It mainly changes the background. There are two other alternative themes that people can load onto this, a red and a blue version. I know, exciting, but we like to give people choices. Anyway, here's a player, as you can see. Here's the music player. It plays MP3, WMA, FLAC, APE, OGG, OGG file format. It does do ID3 tag sorting, and this is where the SNS really comes in handy. Most 4.3 touchscreen players, the audio player is a little bit limited by how the navigation system works. With the SNS system, you can easily go through your music. It even has dynamic scrolling, so to a certain extent. So it makes it a lot easier to scroll through your music. So, you know, if you want to find that song all the way down, you know, it's a lot easier than having to press a button and stuff and keep pressing a button. You know, it's a lot easier just to do this. And again, I said, it does have dynamic scrolling like that over there. So, and here's the music player itself. And it does support album art, ID3 tag information. The speakers on this is alright. I wouldn't say it's fantastic. It's like most MP4 players, internal speakers. It'll do the job if you're not really looking for anything like for quality, if you just want to hear. But the audio from the earphones is fantastic. The Rock chip has a built-in DSP into it, and it's very good quality. On top of it, this has the Microsoft Play FX, which is a very good built-in equalizer, probably one of the better I've seen. Zoom in. And you can easily just increase audio or decrease audio by just sliding your finger up and down here. And you just go down and you can change all the options, your repeat mode, back, play effects. You can do your user EQ. You just slide up and down there, just choose different. And this is what you see again, the SNS. It's very much, it's a very good practical navigation system for this type of player. It works best, I think, on a large screen player. A smaller screen player, the strip may be a little bit inconvenient, but on this size, it works perfectly well. And this does do resume audio. So if you go out, or you know, you turn the player off, you come back. Oops, there we go. It starts right from where you left off. So great for your ebooks and stuff. It's very easy to fast forward to. Anyway, let's go into the video. This does play a host of video file formats from AVI, RMVB, FLV, MP4 now, DAT, VOB file formats. It does play WMV, but the best formats it supports is AVI, RMVB, and FLV file formats. And really, the viewing angles on this player are very good. This does have video resume, so you can resume from the last video you watched. It doesn't have video resume for every video, just the last video you watched from. Let's see, and the TV out is also quite good on this too. And now, for those who want to wonder how good fast forwarding on large movies are, like your large length movies, you can change the fast forward speed all the way up to 32. So let me just show you. Even fast forwarding on lengthy movies, very fast on this, if you want it to be. And again, see? And one of the beauties is the audio stays in sync too, no matter, even if you fast forward. Anyway, enough of that. And the photo viewer is very nicely laid out too. You can, again, just scroll up and down. It does thumbnail everything. And again, you really get a feel for how good the video screen quality is. Yeah, if you're... I don't think I have any ebook files on this, but reading ebooks is very easy because you can just scroll up and down through the pages. Your radio, which of course you need your earphones plugged in. Yes, close your radio. Your voice recorder. and your file explorer. It does have some additional programs, which in this is a calendar, which is pretty much a useless function unless you just want to know what date it is, but it's there nonetheless. Anyway, here's a Nationite OS-43. It's a well-rounded functional player for both video and audio. It does have TV out and an FM transmitter built into it. The 16 GB retails for about $124 US, and the 8 GB retails for about $109 US. Again, it does come with a pair of alpha brainwaves. So anyway, here's the Nationite OS-43. Head on over to our forums to discuss this, or head on over to mp4nation.net to check this player out. Thank you.